was watching them and seeing how they're growing this year, but also watched my buddies over there on the Expos and to see how they're doing, and we'll see if they can come out with a win out there against the Reds. Then in Springboro, we got the Mudcats and the Hustle. That plays out to be another good game right there.
That could be a very good matchup. Those two teams did not get to play last year due to rain, so first ever meeting between those two ball clubs. Yankees taking on the Knights up at Bishop Fenwick. Always good to see a good friend Ryan Roth and Hawkeye and company up there at Fenwick, so we're looking forward to making the trip up northbound 75. I've never played up at Fenwick. Developed a pretty good relationship with the head coach up there, Chris Stratton, and he's kind enough to let us use the field on Wednesdays. And it's really a good mid-ground if you're going to play a Dayton team. It's right off the highway. It's not too far for them to come down, and it's not too far for us to go north. So good matchup there. We're looking forward to taking on the Knights next Wednesday night. The last game of the week next Wednesday is going to be the late one out at Crosley between the Sting and the Flying Tigers. And an interesting note about this series, Ray, this is the most played series in the history of this league. Now, the Flying Tigers history goes back to the Flying Pigs. It goes back to when they called themselves the Braves for a couple of years, but mainly the Astros. For a couple decades, they were known as the Astros, and it was the Sting and the Astros. Before the Sting were the Sting, they were the Suds. All in all, they've played like 60-something times in the last 20 years. So wow. A long-standing rivalry between those two teams.
Legendary game right there.
Yeah, long-standing rivalry. So those are your 20 games. I'm hoping we can get them all in this week. Certainly, we set the bar pretty low last week with 0, so hopefully we can do better.
Yeah, we got to do something here. Like I said, hell, if we have to, we get everybody together and we have to build a dome or something. We'll all just take turns playing games after another or something. But, yeah, we want to get out there and get some games in. Next week's show, again, guys, just a heads up. Hopefully we will have it on time. But I have got called out again for work, and I will be in Montana. So out west again I go. And I will do my best to work in with Jason to make sure that we get our time in there and be able to get the show out in a timely fashion.
Out there in Montana, you're not going to be like out in the cave or anything, are you?
I have no clue where in the world I'm going. It's actually it's in the state's capital. I'm going to Helena, Montana. Okay. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there for 5 days, so I'll miss one game, possibly two. I think we were talking about possibly doing a doubleheader to try to make up one of the games. If that comes about, I'll miss two, which is kind of a bummer. But anyway, going to be traveling out and about. Unfortunately, it's not for our show to try to get some West Coast listeners, but.
And you're probably not going to be at one of those exotic locations where you're hanging out poolside with a drink in your hand, I'm assuming.
No, I will be stuck indoors at a TV station. So, no, I will not be out.
That's the next best thing, right?
Yeah. But, yeah, hopefully we get the games in. Guys, keep listening. Sorry for a little bit of a lackluster week, if you will, because of all the rain from Mother Nature. So, again, keep your comments coming. Loving it, having a blast doing this. And, I know Jason's having a good time, and we keep talking more and more outside off the show about things we want to do. So, with this, so hopefully all that keeps coming about, and everybody keeps having some fun with this. So,
absolutely, sounds good. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week. You can follow us on Spreaker.com, also on iTunes, and Ray, you mentioned a couple other social media platforms as well if you want to get those in.
Yeah, also listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and then don't forget social media. Get us up on the old Twitter and on Instagram out there, so as well as Facebook.
And you can also check us out, the league website, www.CincyABL.com. You can check out all the game stories, recaps, schedules, all that good stuff as well. All right, well, I hope you'll join us again for the next episode. Cut off then. Until then, for Jeff Kraft and Ray Sterling, I'm Jason Earhart saying thanks for listening.